Three key factors set apart those who consistently land promotions from those who don't. And it's not having more experience, working harder, or that you're screwed because you don't have the right personality type. I will show you the things you need to focus on to get that next promotion, give you 3 things that you can start working on already tomorrow, and make sure to avoid the promotion trap that will 100% make sure that you fail your next promotion. Do you feel like you've done everything in order to get that next promotion, but you still haven't gotten it? Well, there could be one major detail that you're missing. We want to take out all the guesswork if you're getting a promotion or not. So no more wishing upon the stars and more getting a concrete plan to get to it. The first thing I want you to do is to have one crucial conversation. So imagine that you are a manager of a team. And in this team, there's one person who has clearly stated that they want to have a managerial role within the next year. In this team, there's also another person that has the same ambition, but you haven't had that conversation, so you have no idea that that person also wants to be eligible for the next promotion. So you need to have that conversation with your own manager that that is something that you strive for. Because if no one knows that you want to get a promotion or want to get a managerial role, or whatever your next step is, you won't get that because no one will be scouting those opportunities for you except for yourself. So what you need to discuss in that conversation with your manager is basically what you need to do to get to that place where you can get that promotion. What is it that you're lacking? What do you need to do? Do you need to have any specific competences in place? What does your manager believe could be a hindrance for you to get that next promotion? Which leads me into the second thing that you need to do to get that promotion, which is to ask for feedback, both from your manager, but also from the people you're working with. And what I want you to do there is not just go and, hey, could you give me some feedback on that presentation? No, I want you to ask for the hard, cold truth. And you need to be ready to take that on. You really need to ask, like, I want to get to this position. What do you think I should do to get there? What do you think could be a hindrance for me? And what has been a challenge for me previously that could stop me from getting there? And then you need to be ready for some hard truth, because it could be that they don't think that you're ready and that you do have to do something major in order to get there. But then either way, it's better that you know that and are aware of that instead of just, as I said, wishing to the stars and hoping that you could get that next promotion. You need to hear that. Then you need to put all of this together into an action plan and work on those areas. While working on the action plan, you need to make sure that you don't end up in the promotion trap. So on the one hand, no one's going to promote you strictly from you working hard. But then on the other hand, if you're lazy, if you suck at your job, if you're not doing what you should, no one is definitely going to promote you based on that. So you need to have your bases covered in order to get that promotion. The promotion trap that a lot of people fall into is that they focus solely on doing a good job in their job right now without demonstrating any readiness for the next level. And while showing that you're good at your current job is super important, it's often not enough to secure a promotion on its own. Although everything I'm telling you in this video will help you avoid the promotion trap, this next point will show you 4 critical skills that will help you from being overlooked for the next promotion, stop you from hearing that you're not ready yet, and help avoid your career from getting stagnant. So imagine we have 2 people working with us. So we have Kate and we have Ashley. And Kate struggles to start things. She don't really know where to start. Everything she comes to you with is a problem, that she's stuck, she doesn't know what to do, or maybe she doesn't even come to you at all with a problem, that you need to proactively check in with her to see if anything has happened. Ashley, on the other hand, is very proactive. She's starting her own projects, she's looking actively for opportunities, she encounters hindrances and problems, but she comes to you and have thought about a solution. And also she proactively comes with improvement opportunities. Which of these 2 would you rather work with? Well, of course you'd rather work with Ashley, who is more proactive and takes own initiative. So that is what I want you to work on, taking that initiative, being proactive, and trying to find solutions, even though it's hard. I've worked a lot with more junior colleagues, and being a person who thinks just one step before bringing a problem up to your manager or whomever it is that you're working with, and thinking about what could be a solution, that helps immensely instead of just being a complainer that flags a problem and we're like, yeah, what should we do about this? So the second thing that I want you to get good at is to understand how much time to put into things and to prioritize the right thing. So to have that strategic thinking of what is best for this company, what is best for this project, what is best for this task that I'm working on, what is good enough. And that is one of the crucial skills that will help you no matter what role you take on in your career. If it is a managerial role that you want to take on, or if it's some other type of promotion that you want to get, doing those types of prioritizations is one of the things that signals that you are a more senior person who can take on a more senior, a more advanced role. For the third skill, imagine Kate and Ashley again. For Kate, you don't really know where you have her. She could do something amazing, but she can also be kind of offensive to people so that they get angry with her. And she not always does what she promises, so sometimes she does and sometimes she doesn't. Ashley, on the other hand, is a person that if you've asked her to do something or it's something that she has promised to do, she will do it. It might not be exactly the way that you would have done it, but it's always at least an okay level, or if not a great level. So building that trust, which is basically two things. Do what you promise and do it to a good enough quality. That's basically everything you need to build trust with your colleagues. The fourth skill is collaboration. You need to be a person who can handle people and who can be collaborative. So that is influencing and motivating others, having like medium to high energy. And what I mean with that is that not everyone has to be this high energy, outgoing, extrovert person, but you can't be an energy vampire Karen that sucks the air out of every room she enters. So you need to have at least a medium energy, like people can't see you and think like, oh my god, not him or her again. And also be effective at communicating, because that is also one of those things that will put you ahead of others. Notice how none of these skills are dependent on a specific personality type or whatever. Literally anyone can learn these. And these skills are especially important when looking to get into a managerial position, because you will also need to help your employees with that. You need to be able to prioritize, you need to be able to collaborate with other departments, you need to take initiative for things to improve your department and improve your employees, and you need to be able to build trust with your employees, with other managers, with your own manager. You need to have all of those skills to be a good manager. Often, promotions are not a straight road upwards, and that's not the ambition for everyone as well, but it takes a lot of twists and turns and side steps as well. So what should you do to not get lost in that complex maze that is the promotion process, and make sure that your career doesn't stagnate because no one really understands how amazing you are? Some employees think that simply being good at their job is enough and underestimate the importance of visibility, relationships, and strategic thinking in the promotion process, which leads them straight into the promotion trap. Because the promotion process often includes a lot of subjective assessments of potential, leadership, and fit into that new position. In the best case, you want the opportunities to come to you, and that requires visibility in the organization. Because no one is going to ask Steve to take on that next cool manager position if no one knows who Steve is. If Steve is working in a corner in his own office and don't know anyone in the office, then no one's gonna ask him. So that means that you need to say yes and seek out opportunities that they make you visible to the company. So that is being moderator for big events, taking on important projects, do important presentations, are included in talent programs, try to become employee of the month or the year. Try to seek out those opportunities and ask for them sometimes. Sometimes you need to ask someone to nominate you to something cool. So the next time someone comes with a suggestion that you find is scary as hell, but it could be good for your career, then just try to say yes for once. The next thing that will help you immensely in that promotion process is having the right relationships, because knowing the right people who can put in a good work for you will help you immensely. And that is not having a list of the most influential people in the company that you work at and then take a lunch with each and every one of them and check them off the list. So what you want to do is to make sure that in every opportunity that you get, be genuine. So ask a lot of genuine questions, be interested, get to know the person, be open yourself and approach approachable, because that will help you build that relationship. And also provide value and support, because nothing builds relationships as good as helping someone with something. And also, I think a really important part of being helpful is not only saying, yes, I will help you with this, but also challenge people. Tell them if you don't agree on things, because that also makes you trustworthy. And that is also very helpful. Building relationships is tricky, especially if you have social anxiety or in general just find it difficult to talk to people. To avoid awkward conversations, uncomfortable feelings, and standing alone in a corner at a company mingle event, make sure to watch my next video here about how to navigate business relationship building opportunities with ease.